man. Okay, so you're gonna notice if you're watching the whole video from the whole like full card video, you're gonna notice my energy is gonna deplete a lot because we're talking about Tony Ferguson, we're talking about Nate Diaz. I'm gonna spoil them both right now. I don't think either of them win, and it's sad. It's sad. It's just so sad. Like I'm talking about this right now. I know it sounds super disrespectful to Tony Ferguson's legacy, and I do not intend that to be at all. I love Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson is one of my favorite fighters. In fact, he's probably in my top 3 favorite fighters right now. I've got Charles Oliveira, Dan Hooker, Tony Ferguson, and 2 of them right now are on the decline. It's so tough, man. It's so tough. It's so tough. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm going with Jingliang in this matchup here. Just the cards are not in Tony Ferguson's favor. If this was like maybe 3 months' notice for Tony Ferguson, it could be a different story. But Tony Ferguson, you got to look at it like this: he got knocked out 3 months ago by Michael Chandler. He took this fight on 3 weeks' notice, upper weight class against the more natural welterweight. Not even just the more natural welterweight, a big welterweight, and Jingliang. I'm seeing a lot of people saying Jingliang's not that big of a welterweight. Tony Ferguson has fought welterweight in the past, but yes, that's true. That's true. But if you look at Jingliang, this guy he just is a big physical welterweight. He just is. And Tony Ferguson, man, he's not fighting at 170 right now. He fought at 170 about 10 years ago, and now he's in his 155-pound frame. I highly doubt he has put on, what would it be, like probably another 20 pounds of muscle to be super competitive in size at welterweight at 170. And don't even get me started. He's 38 years old. He's on a 4-fight losing streak. He'd been KO'd in 2 of them. TKO'd against Justin Gaethje, where he took a lot of damage. Lost to Olives, lost to Dariush, and then he got knocked out by Chandler in a fight that he was winning. Oh, it's so hard to be a Ferguson fan. Like, who's Tony Ferguson's manager? Because I want to sit them down right now and have a conversation with them. Because if Tony Ferguson fought Dan Hooker, I would pick Tony Ferguson to win that matchup. That's a winnable fight for Ferguson. Why did that not happen at one? Even I'm sure Dan Hooker would have been happy to fight Tony Ferguson at 170. You know what I mean? Or why didn't Tony Ferguson fight someone like Michael Johnson? I know they've fought in the past, but why not do that? Why not do Tony Ferguson versus who's an older? I don't know. Tim Means, Neil Magny, even like Bilal Muhammad. Like, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense in rankings wise, but Bilal Muhammad's not going to knock Tony Ferguson out, right? Michael Chiesa's got no KO wins on his entire career. Why didn't Tony Ferguson fight one of them? He's fighting Jingliang, a guy with like all of his last wins are by KO. He KO'd Alizé Zaleski brutally. He KO'd Santiago Ponzinibbio brutally, not really brutally, but in the first round. KO'd Muslim Salikov, potential early stoppage, but he knocked Muslim Salikov down and beat him up silly. Like, it's just, I don't know, I'm getting wound up talking about it, man. Like, I know this is such a terrible breakdown, but you gotta understand, I love Tony Ferguson. I just can't see this happening, man. He's fought at 155 for like the last 10 years. He's moved to upper weight class now on short notice against Jingliang, who's a power puncher who's got a KO power. I don't know, I just hate it, man. I hate it so much because Tony Ferguson, man, he's probably got he just does. He's got the better technical wrestling out of the two, but Jingliang's so strong, and he does have decent wrestling defense himself that I think he's going to prevent that from happening. But even then, knowing the way that Tony Ferguson is fighting right now, I don't even know if he does shoot for takedowns. I don't even know if he wants to take the leech down. He probably should do that, but I don't think it's going to happen, man. I think like, oh man, I'm picking Jingliang by KO. I'm not parlaying Jingliang. I thought about it though, but just out of respect to Tony Ferguson, I'm not putting any money on the leech. I can't do it, man. I just can't disrespect Tony Ferguson in that way, because as soon as I put money on Jingliang, I know that I've given up hope on Tony Ferguson making a comeback, and I just cannot have that happen. I can't do it. I still believe in you, Tony, man. Please do it, man. Please win. If Tony Ferguson wins this fight, I'll pick him to win no matter who he fights next. He could fight Charles Oliveira in his next fight in a rematch, and I'll still pick him to win. He could fight Leon Edwards or Kamaru Usman in his next fight, and I'll pick him to win. Just do it for me, Tony. Just do it, man. Come on, bro. I need it, Tony. Please.